Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 5th of October and we are now in New York session over here. So I took the trade over here in GBP now running in profit over here. So it's running in 4 pips on my account. Let me just show you the trade. So this is the trade over here. It's running in 4 pips of profit. So let's see how far it will be going. So the target will be 10 pips. I'm gonna close 90 to 80% of the trade when it will be reaches in 10 pips of profit. So now in this area over here we do have a clean range which can take the price more up to this level over here at least. So this is the target. So let's see how far it will be going. So it just crossed above all these areas from the left. Let's go to 30 minutes. Yeah. So I think with volume it can push really up. So it went up to 5.1 pips of profit, or 5 pips you can say. So now it has 4 minutes left for the current candle to close, and 19 minutes left for 30-minute candle to close. And I think 19 minutes left for the 1 hour candle to close also. Just need a volume push over here which can take the price really up. Hey Dark B, how are you? Oh, that's great. That's great, we are on the same page. So if it goes to 10 pips, then this will be a really quick trade for today. But right now it's kind of rejecting this area, but I do believe that this will be going up. I think this is rejecting, the candle is rejecting this area from the left, but it crossed above that area. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, in 15 minutes we have some problem in this area. Sorry. So 2 minutes left for the current 15-minute candle to close, and that will be interesting to see how this candle will be closing. Oh, Eurocad is coming down. Eurocad. Okay, let's have a look over here. Yeah, it's reaching low volume area, GBP JPY. So it need heavy volume which can, oh, I think it's filling a symmetry over here. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so this side just completed over here like this, like I told everybody yesterday. Now it should be moving all the way up to this level at least. So with volume it can really push the price all the way up, because now the chances of going down is really low, and 80% of the chances are that this trade will be a winning trade, because I think this candle will be pushing all the way up to this level or the next candle. The symmetry is also forming. Let's see. So 1 minute left over here for this candle to close. I really want this candle to close above this area. Because to continue moving up, this candle has to close above that area. Otherwise it can reject these levels and might be coming down. Okay, let me just check my trade levels. So this trade has been taken from 151.502. 151.502 is this area. Okay, and the stops is below the current 15-minute candle at 151.412. Okay, so stops are exactly at that price, and take profits are over here. But by looking at the symmetry, if it will be going up with heavy volume, then I'm gonna hold this trade for much longer. So right now it just went in 5 pips of profit, so that's why I haven't closed anything when it come back to the break even point. Okay, candle just closed over here. So the previous 15-minute candle closed at the resistance over here a little bit above these candles. That means the chances of going up is really high from this point. But if it does not go up and continues to move down, then obviously I'm gonna manage the risk. So let's see what will happen. Sorry. So if the current 15-minute candle breaks above the high of the previous 15-minute candle, then it will be going all the way up. Just need a volume over some volume over here which can take the price all the way up, breaking this high, and then this area will be reached. Sorry. So this area will be around okay, 12-13 pips. Okay, it just broke the high over here. Now it will be moving. I think it should be moving all the way up, because it just broke the high of the previous candle. With volume, it should be taking the price up. Oh, it's rejecting. Not good. Okay. Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do here is to manage the risk. Once this candle break its own low, I'm gonna close half, because it just broke the high. Now it's rejecting these areas, so to really minimize the risk, I have to close this half of the trade when it comes back to when it will be breaking its own low, like over here. Oops. Sorry. Because this is really important, guys. So even though we know that the price gonna go up, but due to some reason it's rejecting this area and it's coming back down, and it has created a lower wick and broke the high of the previous candle, and after that it's rejecting this area. So that's not a good sign. So that's why I will be very careful in this trade, even though we know the direction of the market. But we need to, save our money also, because I know that I'm gonna get another setup very soon, or today or tomorrow maybe, and that will be giving me some profits. But in this particular setup, if it does not wanna work, then I am not gonna force the market or my trades into the market. So just make sure you also minimize your risk, because even though if it breaks this low, and then okay, it's coming down over here. Let's get ready, guys. Because now the way it's rejecting, I think this can be a problem. But still the low is intact, it didn't broke its low. So let's hope that it should be reversing from this point only without coming down. But the way, okay, I think, okay, it's about to break. It didn't broke that. Okay, I just closed half of the trade over here. Perfect. Perfect. So I closed, let me just show you. So over here I just closed half of the trade to minimize the risk when this candle broke the low in about 1 pip, and now the half of the part is just running over here. So 15 minutes candle is having 6 minutes left to close, and I'm not really hoping that this candle will be closing bearish. So 5 minutes left here for the current 15 minutes to close. I really think that this big move is coming up over here. Let's hope for the best. Let's see. Dagby is saying I closed everything after seeing the first, the 1 hour candle not moving, no low volume. Okay. I'm still in the trade over here with half of the position running. Oh, really nice. Because it's really important to understand what your limitations are, what your risk limitations are, and what's right and wrong for you. So, because most of the people create problems for themselves when they don't know where to close the trade, or they emotionally attach with the trade, and you know they when they finally loses everything, they decide to, okay, now I'm gonna manage my risk really well from tomorrow. they say like they say things like that. So it's really good if you know where to close. Okay, 3 minutes left over here. Let's see how this candle will be closing, because once this candle closes, this will be closing for 1 hour, 30 minutes and 15 minutes also. So let's have a look at the 30 minutes, how 30 minutes is gonna close. Okay, so 30 minutes will be closing like this over here, like a bullish candle, most probably. 2 minutes left over here, and 1 hour candle will be closing like a bullish candle. And I think, yeah, this should be continue moving up. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour is now breaking the highs over here, and we have extremely clean range. Oh, nice. If it goes to 10 pips, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna close. I'm gonna wait. First of all, I'm gonna add the positions over here, 151.560, and then I'm gonna wait for 10 pips, and after that it should be moving all the way up. Because this move is coming over here. Once it starts to move with volume, it will be filling up this symmetry. Okay, let's see. Oh, 1 hour is also good. 1 hour is taking support from the trend line now. Oh, it's moving up. It's moving up again. Nice. Let's have a look at 15 minutes. 15 minute is having almost 1 minute left to close. I think so. I'm gonna wait here for the 15 minute to close first, and then I'll see if I want to take the trade in the next candle or what. Then that means I'm gonna take the trade in the next 30 minute or 1 hour candle. So the next 30 minute or 1 hour candle can wick down and then break the high to move up. Okay, so I think let me just calculate this. Alright, so if it goes back and break this low over here, that means I'm gonna lose 2.4 pips only. So if the next candle breaks the low, it can come down to this stop loss. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, this candle will be closing in few seconds. I'm gonna shift the stops below the low of the current 15 minutes candle to minimize my risk. So the stops are set at 2.8 pips. Now let's see how the next candle's gonna move. What just happened? Okay. So if it breaks the high, I'm gonna enter the positions. Oh, it's coming back down with no wick on the top. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close another half once it gets back to the break-even point. But now if it breaks the high, the chances of moving up will be really high. That's how you manage your trade in all the time frames together. Because now my focus is, if this high gets broke, then this should be moving all the way up to this level. So I'm gonna keep my focus on that area only. And now okay, it's coming down, and all these areas over here now are just some risk management areas for me. So I'm gonna manage the risk over here, then I'm gonna manage the risk over here. Yeah, that's correct, Dagby. Same idea over here. So I'm also gonna add the positions back once it breaks this high, because at that point it will be creating this lower wick. Okay, showing some good rejection over here. So what I'm gonna do is, if this current candle breaks this high, I'm gonna take a full lot position over here, and I'm gonna keep this first trade stop loss to break even. So if that will be going into profits, then I'll be winning more, and if I need to manage the risk, then I'll be losing less. Okay, let's see. So 151,560 is the price. Okay, get ready again. It's moving up. Oh, it's about to break its own high over here. Okay, almost there. So on my broker, it just broke the high of the previous candle, but on TradingView, the high is still intact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift the stops at break even, because now here, let me just show you, over here it just broke this high. So if it comes back down and break its own low, at that point, okay, just took a trade over here. So keeping my first trade stops at break even, and second trade stops below the current candle's low. Okay, so this is the entry over here for the second trade. Okay, let me just see where I entered exactly. So I entered at 151.566. 566 is this area over here. Okay, so gonna keep my stops all the way up, and the stop loss for this current trade is below the current candle's low, and it just broke the high. So with volume it should be pushing up. If not, then obviously I'm gonna manage the risk. Because now I have secured myself from losing in the first trade over here, and I have taken another trade. So if it goes all the way up to 10 pips, oh nice, it's moving up. Because if it goes all the way up to 10 pips, then obviously I'm gonna winning much more. Okay, 2 pips running in profit over here in the second trade also. Let me just show you. Look here, this is the trade running right now. With volume it should be moving all the way up. So 10 pips will be over here. Let me just check how far it went in profits. It went in 2.5 pips. 3 pips running over here. First trade running in 9.2 pips. Oh, really nice. 3.4 pips coming up right now in the second trade. Okay, first trade running in 11 pips. Really nice. I'm gonna close the first trade over here in profits of 10 pips. Yeah, I just closed first trade in profits, and now only second trade is running over here. Oh, it's coming back down. 5.3 pips running up. It went up in 5.3 pips and now came back all the way down, which is not good. So the first trade is completed. Made some profits. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, if it comes back to the entry point, I'm gonna close half, because it went up in 5.3, 5.4 pips of profit. Because we are now approaching towards this area over here, so that's why it can reject this area and come back down. So I need to keep in that mind also, even though we know what the symmetry gonna do, but still, to keep our to keep our losses very minimum, we do need to close sometimes. Everything looks good. Come on, man, just push yourself. Because once it breaks this area with volume, it will not be coming down. It will be shooting up with heavy volume. Come on, man, just go away. Hey Dagby, did you enter this trade? Oh, really nice. Okay, 15-minute candle is about to close in 3 minutes. I just hope that in those 3 minutes, 15-minute candle should cross above those levels and close above this area. So second trade is running in 5 pips of profit over here. So what happened in trade 1? Let's just write that down. Okay, so first trade was GBP JPY buys, got 10 pips. Now the second trade is running. Look here, it's moving exactly like this area. But to move all the way up, it really has to push all the way up. So just need that volume which takes the price all the way up, so that we can let this trade run for at least 20 pips. Look, because this range is about 46 pips, 47 pips, we just need 20 pips. Okay, it's pushing up. Nice. 6 pips coming up. Come on, man, just move. Hey George, thank you, thank you. Did you got this entry? Okay, 6.2 pips over here. Let's see how far it can go. Come on, buddy, just go. We don't want to see you coming back. Just go all the way up. Go all the way up to 100 pips. Okay, 6.4 coming up. Oh shit, the previous candle just closed with no wick. But it's alright, it's alright. I'm gonna hold this trade because I think 30 minute will be pushing all the way up. But let's see, because whenever this kind of thing happens, there's always a surprise. So what should I do over here? Okay, it just broke this level. Let's see, 7.1 coming up. Come on, man, just Go away. 8.3, 8.8. Yeah, it should be going up. 8.7. Oh, really nice. 9.5 tapped in. 10 pips touched. Congratulations, everybody who just made some profits in this trade. Now you can close the trade or you can hold the trade. It's really up to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close half and I'm gonna put stops at break even. So I closed half of the trade at break even, and now this trade is running up because now I can hold this trade for much longer. So what will be the target price? My target will be 152.144. Okay, so 152.144 is where is that? Let me just check. One 52.144 is my target. Sorry. So I'm gonna making around $100 in this runner running up. So let's see if the price continues to move up to this level or not, and let's look at the left also. Oh, this is beautiful, extremely beautiful range over here. I'm gonna hold this one. Okay, so it's now going more up over here. 15 pips. Right now I'm running in 12.5 pips to be very exact. Oh, 14 pips over here. It's moving up with volume, guys. It's moving up with volume. So my target is 150. What was the price? 152 point 144. 152.144 is oh, really far. 152.144 is around this area. Yeah. Yo, it's looking really huge. So this is the area from the left I'm targeting, and it's around 44 pips away from the price right now. Okay, let's see, because I might be closing this early, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 hour, then I'll decide. Okay, so now it's moving up above above this low volume area, and I think this should be the area. Yeah, this is the exact area we are targeting at, and it's gonna move to that area, I think. But for that, it really need to have some volume inside it. So let's see what's gonna happen and how it's gonna move. Because now, look, I'm totally relying on this symmetry over here. Let me just show you again with symmetry. This symmetry over here, I'm absolutely relying on this symmetry only, because now I know that this move over here will be coming like this. So if in case the same move will be coming to the current side, then there is no point of going down, because here it doesn't have any kind of a retracement. So here it won't be retracing, and it should be moving all the way up. But in case it gets back to the entry point or do something like retracement or something like that, then that means this symmetry will not be filled. But right now I think this will be filled. So let's see if if it will be filled or not. So let's see. Hey Abhishek, long time brother. George is saying, when the price enters a previous consolidation zone, does it have the good chance to consolidate there? Yes, that's true, George. But there is another side of the story, that whenever there is a consolidation on the left, the price might cross that consolidation with volume and heavy volume. So that's the side of the story also. Abhishek is asking, hey brother, what's your thought on Eurocad? Okay, let's check Eurocad. Right now, I don't think there is anything in Eurocad but personally, I think it's gonna go down because I have one idea over here. Because in weekly, this candle is coming all the way down, and now it should be breaking this low over here, and it should be continue moving down over here till this price. That's 250 pips down move. That's gonna come over here in Eurocad. So this was the only reason I hold this Eurocad trade. Let me just show you. Oh yeah, I hold this Eurocad trade. I took this trade after the streams. I closed first half of the trade at 50%, and and I was letting the second half of the trade running, thinking of, it should be coming down all the way to 100 pips, but it started to go back up, and it hit the break even, and now it's coming back down again. So it's gonna go down, that I know for sure, but how it's gonna go down, that's a different thing. So none of us can know that thing, that how it's gonna go down, because we can just make profitable trades and trust the market to go in our way. So right now, I really think that Eurocad will be going down. You're welcome, brother. So 15.2 pips coming up right now. So we have almost 1 minute left for the current 30-minute candle to close. I think things will be getting clear from the next 30-minute candle, because if the next 30-minute candle starts to go up without going down or without closing bearish, then that will be the indication about the symmetry coming up. I'll be back, guys. Mir Amir Khan. Okay, if this breaks the current candle high, would okay, would buy a good entry. Yeah, I was also thinking this thing that I think I'm gonna buy above this high. But right now the market, the current candle is going all the way down with no retracement to the upside. I think this gonna go more down, and this might become a fake out. If not, then this candle has to reject this support level over here without closing below. So if this candle closes below this area, then this will be going down, or if this candle closes back up by rejecting this support, then yes, this will be going up. And after creating a lower wick, if it breaks this high, yes, that will be a perfect entry for buy trade. Okay, it's coming down. I'm running in 4.3 pips of profit right now, but I think it will be hitting the break even. Come on, man, just reject. Oh, look at the rejection in 1 hour. Look here. Extremely huge rejection in 1 hour. This is not good. This is not good. Only 30-minute candle can save this 1 hour candle. Because this has to reject this area. Come on, man, just reject this area and go up. Oh, I think now I know why this is rejecting this area, because the trend line is coming up from here, so I think that's the reason. But according to me, it should not reject, it should be going up to fill the symmetry. But if it's rejecting, then it can really go down, and this candle can break this low and push all the way down. Okay, coming up to 3 pips only. Okay, 2 pips over here. Yeah, I think it will be going down to hit the break even. The way it's moving, yeah, it should be hitting the break even. And it almost, yeah, it hit the break even over here. See how now in the last few minutes, this is 30 minutes, right? So now if this 30-minute candle closes back inside, closes back up above 151.632, and the next candle breaks this high, I'm gonna enter a trade again. But let's see if this candle closes below 151.632 or above 151.632. So we'll be trading according to that. Let me just show you the trades for today. So the second trade I booked also 10 pips. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. This is the trade over here. Took first trade, closed half at break even, and closed the rest of the half in 10 pips. And this is the second trade I took, closed half in 10 pips, and this closed at break even. So I'm up for about 4% today. So yeah. I don't like what I'm seeing in Euro USD. Bro, could you give me advice on this idea, please? Advice, thank you. George, just send me a chart, brother, because I am not receiving any kind of a chart over here. So, but by looking at Euro USD, let me just analyze Euro USD over here. Okay, so it was moving up, now created a resistance, came back down. Now there is a support over here, which is the rejection point of Euro USD for now. And so the previous candle closed bullish, and the current candle broke the high of the previous candle. And I think, but we have a problem over here in this area. So now here the market is just consolidating, right? So I think you should wait for the market to break above and close above this area, or break and close below this area, to execute your trades. Your target points can be this support, and after that this support. Right now Euro USD is really not in a good shape, so just give it some time to create some good setups, and after that you can execute the trades. Okay, 15-minute candle in GBP JPY closed inside this range, but it's alright because the current 15-minute candle can also go up. It's absolutely fine. So let's go back to 30 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on 30 minutes only. Yeah. Okay, George, do one thing. Just send me. Where is that? Just send me this code only. Remove everything and just send me this code. And guys, I'll try to figure out how the Discord works, and most probably he has to write something before the code also. Okay, try to do that, George. Also, just write something before the code and then try to send me. Okay, so what I was saying is, otherwise YouTube won't allow pass it. Yeah, YouTube is creating a mess with us. So yeah, so that's why I was saying that I'm gonna figure out how to use Discord, because I'm really new to Discord and I don't know how to use that. So most probably from tomorrow, do one thing. Everybody also get onto to the Discord also. Just join my Discord channel also from tomorrow. I'm gonna drop the link, and you can send your charts to Discord directly. Because okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open your charts over here on the live streams, and in that way, after the streams also, you will be able to get in touch with me and will be able to send me the charts, and I'm gonna review each and everybody's chart, and I'm gonna give my comments on everybody's analysis. uh, how much did you secure the last trade? I can see what you wrote on the charts. Okay. I secured around 10 pips, 10 pips in first trade, 10 pips in second trade, and I'm up about 4% for today. Yesterday I was down 2% after the Eurocad profitable trade after the streams, and yesterday I was down 2%, and today I'm up 4.11%, almost up 2% this week for now. I was really thinking that this market will be going all the way up, but it's okay. Wasn't really expecting this rejection. <clears throat> 15-minute candle is now breaking the low of the previous 15-minute candle by creating a higher wick, but we have a problem over here in this area, so no range. Just wait for 30-minute to close. So 30-minute will be closing in 4 minutes, Let's have a look at 1 hour. 1 hour will be closing closing like a heavy rejection over here. Let's check the volume. Okay, it's coming down from this area. Why is that? And it's heading towards this area over here. Yeah, finally, George, I got your message over here. Let's have a look. YouTube is really getting messed up. Let's check it. Sorry. Okay, so this is Euro USD, 30 minutes. Possible buys above 1 point. Okay. So you are planning to buy above this area. Yeah, you have this clean range. This is a no trade zone. Yeah, exactly. Because below, yeah, sells are also fine over here, but just make sure you take this area into consideration also. Otherwise, if you try to sell below all these candles over here, it will be great. Why? Because all these candles were failed to maintain their price below this particular price over here. Sorry. And there is a clean range also below that area, so idea is perfect. Okay, so 30-minute close like this. Not good. 1 hour. There is no range actually. I really wanted to take this trade when the current 1 hour candle breaks this low of the previous 1 hour candle, but we don't have a range because we have a problem over here. So I'm gonna wait. Let's remove everything again and reanalyze GBP/JPY. So I think good sells will be below this area. And target can be this area over here. So the range becomes about 21 pips. Range is pretty good. And if we talk about buys, then I think we should wait for the market to go above this area for buys. And let me just see 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so there was a resistance over here and it went all the way up, now coming back down. So that means yeah, this was a resistance over here. Okay, now this looks good. Also there was a resistance over here. Let's see how this candle closes, because this can be a high also and the market can go up to catch this high again. For that we need a bullish candle to close and then the next candle to break the high, because the range of this candle is pretty good. So I think that will be a great entry again. Nishar ULDX is writing gold. Nishar, I don't trade gold, so if you have any analysis with you for gold, then you can send me that analysis by labeling the charts like everybody is saying over here, sending over here, and I'm gonna commenting on that. George is saying I'm only concerned about rejections in 1.15 this area over here. One five seven five six. 15756. Oh, this area over here. Yeah, so that's what you need to do is just trade Euro USD in 4 hour, based on 4 hour only, because if you look 30 minutes in Euro USD, it's really messed up. Nobody can trade it in this consolidation range and the visualization like this. Anyone can get confused in this range. But if you look at the 4 hour, then it really looks clean and really well managed. So I think you should wait for the 4 hour setup to be forming up, and after that you take the trade according to the 4 hour setup only. Because if you don't have a clean area or ranges in 30 minutes, then obviously you should be going to the higher time frames. What just happened? Oops, GBP JPY just went here. Why? Okay, 30 minutes just broke the low over here, but there is no range. If there was a range, then I would have just took this trade. But yes, there is a high probability that it can come down because we have a huge rejection over here. So it there is a probability that it can come down, but I'm not gonna enter this trade because I'm not comfortable with this setup. I'm gonna stay out of this trade. Hey Brandon, how are you? Good afternoon, Brandon. Oh, no problem, George. Sorry. I'll be more on the streams these days cause my job allows me to have a computer and I can watch the market and learn. Oh, that's really great, man, and really happy for you. Okay, so the market is reversing from this area over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift this support to this point. So if the market, if this current candle closes bullish, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the next candle to wick down and break the high of the current candle. But that totally depends on how this candle closes. Maybe it might close below this area, or maybe it might close all the way up. So anything can happen. So we need to wait for this candle to close first. I'm gonna stay out of Euro USD because it's really not comfortable to trade. Let me just figure out how to use Discord. I think It's really easy to use Discord, I think. What is this? Okay, so we have uh, server. Okay, so we have a server over here. Okay, so there is a place for different servers, and it's up to me that I'll open this server to public or not. Oh. I'm gonna concentrate on this after the streams. It really confuses me. Okay, so this is EURUSD now breaking the high of the previous 4-hour candle. Let's have a look in 30 minutes. Oh, it would be better if I look only in 4-hour, because 30 minutes really looks bad. Bilal Ali is saying the voice is low. The voice is low. Is it okay now? If it's still low, then just let me know. I'll increase the frequency of the microphone. Okay, perfect. Sorry. There is no volume after the NY open. Nothing at all. The candle is just stuck over here. Maybe at the time of NYSE open there will be volume, but who knows. Okay, GBP JPY is breaking the low over here in the 30 minutes. And 15 minutes is about to close in 16 seconds. And the way this candle looks like is not really good. Okay, so we have a 15-minute candle close, like a strong bullish candle over here, and but the range is not there, so cannot execute that trade. 1 hour candle will be closing after 11 minutes, and I think if this 1 hour candle closes above this high over here, let me just redraw. So if the 1 hour candle closes above this resistance, then the next 1 hour candle can move up, break the high, and fill this wick first, and then continue moving up. So I'm gonna wait for the current 1 hour candle to close. Let's have a look how this looks like in 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes we don't have a range over here, so I think let's just check. Yeah, the range is not there. So let's see how this will be going, because our best trade will be in the next 1 hour candle in GBP JPY. Euro USD is still at the same point, and Eurocad is okay. Eurocad is breaking this low over here. Let me just mark this low. Perfect. Below this, let's see where we have clean area. Okay, perfect. So in Eurocad, we have extremely good range below this area. The range is about the first range is about 30 pips, which is pretty good. And let's go back to the current price over here. Okay, so this is the current price right now. So the current 1 hour candle is moving all the way down. Sorry. So I'm gonna wait for this candle to close first, and after that I'll see whether I can take this trade or not, because right now it's really at a strong support zone, so anything can happen. So waiting is a good option, so I'm gonna wait for 9 more minutes. So I'll be back in 9 more minutes. Okay, so look here, Eurocad is rejecting this area. This is a really heavy support zone over here. So as far until now, we took two trades today, GBP, JPY, and both were the buy trades. Both went into profits, made 10 pips in both the trades. So for now, it's really good. Let's see what will happen after this. I really want this 1 hour candle to close above 151.553 area. Sorry. Okay, perfect. So I think this 15-minute candle will about to close in 5 minutes, and it will be closing bearish. So if this candle closes bearish and the next candle breaks the high of the current 15-minute candle, then it can easily go up to this level, which is I think which is around 8 pips away. So that trade will be easily manageable, because if the market goes up to 8 pips, then it can really go up to this much of pips also, which will give us our 10 pips. So I think, yeah, in the next candle is really important, and how this candle closes is also really important. So let's see how this candle will be closing and how the next candle will be starting to move. Oh, Eurocad is really giving us a huge rejection over here. Just went all the way down. Anybody who took an impulse trade over here, now he is in drawdown over here. I would have just closed everything at this point, because it's really common sense that if all these candles failed to maintain their price below 1.46018 area, then there is no point of taking any kind of a trade before the volume time, and that too in a rejection zone like this. So that's always better to wait for a candle to break and close below a support zone or above a resistance zone to execute a trade in the rejection zone like this. So 3 minutes left over here. Sorry. Okay, perfect. So I think 15-minute candle will be closing like with a rejection wick on the bottom. So the next candle can move up, break the high, and continue moving up to this level at least. After that, it can go up with volume. And beyond this level, we have extremely good clean range. So I'll take this risk if the next candle breaks this high. So all the trades I'm taking today is on the streams, okay? And if I'm taking this trade, then it will be on the stream. If I'm taking Eurocad, that will also be on the stream. But in the case of Eurocad, that totally depends on how much time I have given to the streams. Because look, I really expect people to take their trades according to their own idea and understanding. Look, this is not a signal service, right? So, and I can see people growing day by day. Like, there are few people on my streams who come regularly on the streams. They send me charts, even though sometimes they are wrong, sometimes they are right, and each and every time they send me charts, I see them grow. Because if I am gonna point out a mistake in anybody's chart, then that mistake won't be repeating in his or her trading again and again, and which will become a really important part of their growth. So just try to take the trades on your own, and after you take a trade and after you lose a trade, or you got a profitable trade, just send me your trade, send me your chart, so that I can share that with everybody over here on the streams, and I can show you your idea to everyone, so that we can share knowledge with each other. Because sometimes people thinks that what if I'm wrong, what if Global Trade Live will be criticizing me on live over here on YouTube in front of everybody. So just forget about everything. Just share your analysis, share your knowledge. It will really helps you to grow. Like, I started the streams around I think in February, and now it's October. I have been consistent doing the streams. Like, in the first 2 months, there was only 1 to 2 people who come daily on my streams, and right now there is not much. Like today, I can see around 9-10 people's coming here. But I really like to share the knowledge with everybody. If I know something, then I really want that thing to share with everybody. So just try to send the charts daily. George is saying, bro, what do you think about the last 2 4-hour candles in Euro USD? Let me just check. Look, George, Euro USD was consolidating in this area, right? And it went up, breaking above this consolidation zone. So it was about to fill this symmetry over here, this move over here, but it failed. It failed and it rejected this area and come back down all the way down over here. And it landed up between this consolidation zone again. So right now the previous 2 candles also consolidated exactly like the same it did here. So what I can see here is that there will be some consolidation happening over here for a little bit more, like and then we will be having a breakout like this candle over here to the downside. So that will be your trade. That will be your trade. Because right now it's really garbage and people gonna lose money in this setups over here. Because if Euro USD doesn't filling up this symmetry over here, let me just show you this symmetry over here, then it will be filling up this symmetry over here. So just wait for the correct movement. If you get a candle closing below 1.15915 level, then just take the trade. Take the trade and it will be going down to this level. If not, then you will be able to manage the trade. But that will be a 95% accurate trade. if you get a candle closing below this area. Oh, look here. So the previous 1 hour candle closes above 151.553 area. Now the current 1 hour candle is coming all the way down, and in 15 minutes the current 15-minute candle just broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle. But if I look at the 1 hour, then this 1 hour candle can flip up while respecting the low of the previous 1 hour and break the high. That will be the execution point for me to fill the wick over here. So I'm gonna wait here for the current 15-minute candle to break the high, or the 1 hour candle to break the high. Sorry. Okay. George is saying nice words. I admire you, big fan. Thank you, George. It's just that how I feel about the knowledge thing, so I share it with everybody. Hey Nishal, how are you? Neil is saying gold. Neil, I don't trade gold, so if you have some analysis or questions about that, then just send me a chart. I'm gonna comment on your chart and I'm gonna tell you what you can do and what you can avoid. Okay, Nishal just sent a Euro USD plan over here. Let's just check his plan. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just open a new window and see his plan over here. Euro USD, yeah, sell below after close of candle. This is 15 minutes. I think this is the low from the 4 hour. Let's just check that. Yeah, that's the exact same idea. But initial, do one thing. Wait for the 4 hour candle to close below this area, because in 15 minutes there is a lot of information available, and really we cannot process this kind of information. So just wait for a 4 hour candle to close bit below 1.15915 area and then execute a trade. Otherwise this plan is perfect. Eurocad is again coming down to fill the wick. Okay, finally the 15 minute is now leaving a rejection wick to the downside. Okay, look here. GJ is coming down. Really wasn't expecting that. Okay, so what we can do is we can draw support over here. So this is the support right now, and let's have a look at this in 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't think that this will be a good setup. So let's just wait for 1 hour. Oh, Euro USD just went all the way down. Why? Is there any news? Let's check. I think there is some news. Okay, news is about to come in. PMI is about to come in 34 minutes. Okay. 7:30, 7:15. Eurocad is also coming down. Okay. Uh, yeah, I think it should be good to go down now. Just wait for a candle to close below this areas and then execute the trade in the next candle. I would suggest everybody to wait for 30-minute candle to close if you are about to take Euro USD trade. Oh, what's happening? Eurocad, okay, broke the low over here. Oh, come on, man, just don't move right now. Just wait. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close first. and the Eurocad is really dropping hard over here. I'm not in any trade right now. I'm just waiting for this candle to close. Yeah, GBP should be moving down to this level over here. Oh, 1 hour candle is just dropping. George is saying, since I watch your broadcast and then repeat them again, I have learned a lot. If each Yeah, George, that's correct. Totally agree with you. Because what I do is everything is there on the streams. Take the trade in front of everybody, and and the streams are really free for everyone, so they can come and learn every day and earn also every day. George is also saying, I expect the 30-minute candle to close below and bearish. Sorry. Yes, I also think the same because it really has to close below this area 1.15890 to continue moving down in the 4 hour. Because now this candle will be coming all the way down to this area. So anybody can easily get 10 pips in this trade. I might also take this trade, but I'm gonna wait for this candle to close first, and that too below this area. But if a candle closes above this area, then I'm gonna wait for a candle to break below this wick to execute a sell. And as far as the Eurocad is concerned, this candle is now going up by creating a rejection. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, so I think it can retrace back a little bit and then go down, because once it starts to go down by breaking this low, the next candle will be moving all the way down. So we have a idea for, oh look here, see, that's why waiting for a candle to close below is really important. Look, it went all the way down. People might took sells over here, and now it retraces back all the way up. This is how currency plays. Okay, time is coming up. Let's get ready. Sorry. I don't think that there will be any other trade in GBP JPY, because I think there can be a trade in GBP JPY above the current candle's high. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen over here. So if the next candle respects the low and break this high over here, I think at that point I'm gonna execute a buy trade, because that will fill this wick first and then this whole range. Oh, so let's see how market will be moving. Because now the market respected this area. Now this makes total sense over here. 6 seconds remaining. Let's get ready, guys. Anything can happen. Let's see. Okay. Euro USD closed above this area. That means you need to wait for a break below 1.15859 area to execute sells. Sorry. So now, as we can see here, Eurocad is creating a higher wick, and now after creating a higher wick, it can break the low, which will be a nice trade to enter. And from tomorrow, I'm gonna increase the lot size from 40 cent to 50 cent in one of the account, and in the other's account according to the account sizes also. Increasing the lot size is really a slow process, so you need to be patient in increasing the lot size also. In every aspect of trading, there is only one thing involved, which is patience. So I'm ready with GBP JPY also, and Eurocad also. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out depth of market for Eurocad, and I'm gonna take out depth of market of GBP JPY. Oh, okay. Sorry. Actually, just wait. Oh, Eurocad is coming down, guys. Eurocad is coming down. Let's get ready. Okay, here we go. Just took the trade over here in Eurocad. Kept stops above the high of the current candle. Now let's see with volume if it can push down or reject this area. $1.45846. GBP is also going up. So once Eurocad starts to move down, it should be really moving down with heavy volume, and we have a good range in Eurocad to the downside. So let's just hope that with volume it continues to move down so that we can enjoy the profits. GJ also moving up. Let's have a look. And okay, Eurocad is moving down. 3 pips running in profit over here. Four pips running in profit. Okay, 6 pips touched over here in Eurocad. So if it goes back to the entry level, I'm gonna close half of the trade at break even. Let's see. I closed half in Eurocad. Oh, look at this. Look at this rejection. I closed half at break even, and we'll be closing another half once it. Yeah, I closed another half at this point in Eurocad. Look at this huge rejection. Let's hope that volume will be pushing Eurocad more down. So I'm gonna re-enter a trade once it breaks this price level. But it looks like that it's gonna go up. Sure. I'm gonna share the trades with you after I close this trade. Okay, it's coming back down again. Eurocad went almost in 6.3 pips of profit, but it rejected these prices over here and went all the way up. I am expecting the current candle to fill its wick by its own, by closing down over here or by breaking its own low, because once it breaks its own low, it will be going all the way down. So if I plan to execute a trade at this price, and obviously I cannot keep my stops above this high over here, that will be really big stop loss. So what I'm gonna do is I'll give my trade stops at the open price of the previous trade. Okay, I'm ready again to enter this Eurocad trade. So if it breaks the low first, then I'm gonna re-enter this trade. And what I'm gonna do is, to reduce the risk, I'm gonna put the stops of first trade to break even, and I'm gonna re-enter a trade with the new lot size over here. When I took this Eurocad trade, I also took this GBP/JPY trade, but it also went all the way down. I took this trade when this candle break this high over here. It went up in almost 4 pips, then it came back down. So I managed this trade. So I'm gonna share every trade over here on the little stream. Don't worry about that. Okay, Eurocad again rejecting. $15-minute candle is about to close in Eurocad. Let's see, 15 minutes. Oh, the way it's about to close is really bad, with a huge rejection. Perfect. So the stops of the second trade will also be perfect, because it will be above the current 15-minute candle over here if it starts to go down only. Yeah, it's trying to push down. Let me just show you my trading results for today. So look over here. So this was the first trade, booked around just wait, let me just show. Okay, it's about to break the low again. Guys, just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna re-enter once this candle breaks this low, and after that I'm gonna share the results with you. Sorry. GBP JPY again playing games. So in 12 minutes this candle will be closing bearish in GBP JPY. Okay, Eurocad is going down again. Sorry. Okay, GBP is again going up. Eurocad is again going down. Might be some volume coming in. And there is news also. USD better. Okay. Okay guys, get ready. It's about to break the low. Ten minutes left over here. Took another trade at this point. Okay, first trade is about to hit 10 pips. Stops has been kept at 1.45850. Perfect. GBP JPY should be also moving up to fill the wick. And Eurocad should be continue moving down. So second trade running in 4 pips, 5 pips of profit. Six pips of profit. Perfect. First trade is in 13 pips of profit. Stop loss adjusted to this high over here. Second trade executed over here. Stops kept at its high over here, and 10 pips will be around this area. Okay. GBP JPY went all the way up. I took the trade again in GBP JPY, but I exited it because also took a trade in Eurocad. Let me just show you the trades over here. These are the trades running right now. For Eurocad, second trade is in 6 pips. First trade is in 12 pips. I should have let the trade run in GBP. You know, by looking at this thing, there's one thing really clear, that our analysis is absolutely correct in every aspect. Look, it just went up 12 pips. Our analysis was absolutely correct in every scenario for every trade. It's just that we need to remain inside a trade and trust our analysis. So now if it comes back to the entry of the second trade, I will be closing half and let the half run. Oh, come on, man, just don't reject this area. Come on. 3 minutes left for 15-30 minute and 1 hour candle to close. That's the issue. Sorry. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 hour in Eurocad. 4 hour really looks promising. Come on, man. Just go to 10 pips. In 10 pips, I'm gonna close 50% of the trades. Right now, stuck at 6 pips only. Oh, not good. Coming back to the entry level. Need to close half once it gets back to the entry level. Really wasn't expecting. So last 1 minute left over here. Need to close half once it touched the entry level. Closed half over here. Let's see how this candle gonna close. Oh, what the hell? So I have kept the stops at high of this candle. So if it goes back and break its own high, then at that point I'll be get out of all the trades over here in no loss, no profit. But if it continues to move down, then it will be absolutely great. GBP is unstoppable right now. Look here. This was the movement I was talking about.